You are welcome to yet another episode of LFN What's Your Say? The #1 listening show where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. Since the year 2019, R. Kelly has been dealing with a series of attacks from government and the media who have not only violated his rights as a human being, but also done so much to tarnish his image and destroy his reputation. The government seems to be exercising excessive power in predetermining what happens when it comes to the case against R. Kelly with no consideration whatsoever of what the US law suggests, and the equally complacent Department of Justice seems to agree with whatever proposal the government brings to the table aimed at frustrating R. Kelly's defense and facilitating further extortion by the said victims. The reason we call this further extortion: these women have a history of filing civil suits against R. Kelly, and with the aid of malicious attorney Susan Loggins were able to negotiate all sorts of settlements from him, settlements that were simply thrown to the bin and not recognized when government came up with new charges. And for years these women have lived under his care, where he provided them with everything they needed for a living while they enjoyed an expensive celebrity lifestyle filled with all kinds of extravagant expenditures. At some point R. Kelly is said to have been taking care of both parents and daughter, but because they were never satisfied, they still plotted to extort him through blackmail. These are the women the government is using to destroy R. Kelly's life by presenting them as credible witnesses in court, and the DOJ has been so much a part of this scheme. Without dwelling so much on these rather sentimental matters, in the effort to see R. Kelly locked up in prison for the rest of his life, the government put up an unfair fight that was filled with numerous illegal moves made with the primary intention to frustrate his defense. From recruiting prejudicial jurors to issuing false guilty verdicts that were never based on evidence, the system failed to perform its duty of ensuring that justice is served. Meanwhile, within this excessive ambition and hunger by the government to put the last nail in the coffin and leave R. Kelly for dead, they ended up breaking not one but numerous laws, and for this attorney Jennifer Bonjean is saying enough is enough. The beyond experienced defense attorney specialized in appeal processes has officially announced that she will be filing a major suit against government and its team of R. Kelly accusers that will shake the system to the core, and hopefully see the supremacy of the US laws that they have made it their business to violate reinstated, and her client finally receiving justice. Over the years, R. Kelly's attorney has made herself a name as the champion of appeals, constantly bringing the government to its knees as she makes them account for violating the same laws they make in their effort to send citizens to prison. In the matter of R. Kelly's case, there are so many gray areas for Bonjean to address in her lawsuit, and we are yet to find out which ones she will be prioritizing and let you know. Obviously among these will be the prosecutor misconduct, and Bureau of Prisons abuse of R. Kelly's attorney-client confidentiality when they shared his restricted calls and emails with vlogger Tasha K., in their quest to win over a defense witness to the government camp in ways we have explained in our previous videos. Inmate phone calls and emails are generally not public records. While the BOP does record the calls, a warrant is required for the retrieval of this highly restricted information, and this is only in circumstances where the calls are suspected to be threatening the prison security or having a strong impact on the case, and there are guidelines on who can have access to this information and who can't. With no doubt, Jennifer Bonjean will therefore come in hard on this matter. Meanwhile, in the process of this violation of the rights of an inmate, the actions of government eventually progressed into aggravated witness tampering when the defense witness Azriel Clary was whisked into turning government mercenary and working against the R&B King instead. While the government may argue that the final witness statement by Azriel Clary is what really mattered and not how they got her to do it, they will be so wrong, as I'm going to explain to you. Witnesses are very important when dealing with any case, and the reason their authenticity becomes crucial is because with only witness statements, the judge can actually draw a conclusion for as long as there is no reasonable doubt to cause the jury to think otherwise. If a witness is non-authentic, therefore, this can lead to a wrongful conviction that will see innocent people locked up in jail for many years, for life, or even sentenced to death in states like Texas where such capital punishment is still a possibility. In a case where the witness is the alleged victim, it may prove hard for case observers to think about the act of witness tampering objectively, simply because they are bent towards feeling sorry for the victim. But think of a situation where the witness is simply an eyewitness to a criminal act like a murder or bank robbery, or even to a motor accident and is not the victim. Even whispering anything to this individual that may cause him or her to feel intensely passionate about the incident can cause twists in how they narrate what happened. Let's take an example of a witness to a motor accident that claims the life of a man trying to cross the road where the driver was clearly overspeeding. If before the trial begins the eyewitness is left untampered with, they will most likely give the accurate account of what happened and the victim will receive justice. But if this witness hates gay people and is told the victim was a gay man, the possibility for him to receive justice begin to dwindle, as the witness may think because he is gay, he deserves to die. The government was therefore wrong to source their witnesses using illegal methods such as these, and Jennifer Bonjean has vowed to make them pay a hefty price as she is yet to sue. According to Oziwo, I am grateful to Jennifer Bonjean for handling this case with utmost dedication than any other attorney would. Please do what you need to do with the power of God and get our brother out of that prison cell where he hasn't committed any murder for the wicked judges to have served him with the number of years they gave him. How Judge Donnelly came up with 30 years has remained highly questionable, for it sounds like poor maths. I am not sure what R. Kelly would do without you. According to Jane, I can't wait to hear that R. Kelly is finally out of prison, for he has been held too long for no real reason. I swear the day he gets out, I will play his music and dance all night until dawn. Plus, it will be nice to see the government account for all the illegal acts we have seen since 2019 when he was arrested. We have actually been waiting for this, and thankfully it's finally happening. According to Billy, the move to sue is the only language the government will understand, considering they have played a deaf ear ever since Bonjean started talking. This is the only thing that will introduce a mix to this case, and hopefully bring the government with their bunch of malicious accusers, and of course the Bureau of Prisons, to account for all the illegal moves they have used against R. Kelly. I cannot wait to see the content of this lawsuit and how this will impact the entire case. If you wish to take part in a live interview discussing any of these topics, let us know by sending an email to sashalfnmedia@gmail.com for scheduling. Thank you for watching today's video, a production of LFN Media, giving you another perspective of issues at hand. We make it our business to keep you updated with the truth amidst the cloud of lies the media wants you to believe. It is therefore important to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon and allow all notifications so that you don't miss out whenever we publish a new video.